Good evening and welcome to another edition of Desert Empire Vibe. I'm your host here from the Victor Valley, Andrew Caravella. Now, when I say the names Robert, Mike, Phil, and Dan, you might think it's the next hottest boy band ever, and you'd be right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Heidi Boys.
Hey,
that is the truth.
Man band.
man band. Much
band.
better. Much better.
I like that.
Please don't change the channel. We just started. I tricked all of you today on the live tweet. Okay. You guys are the Heidi Boys. What does it stand for? High Desert?
No, well, the D really stands for anything you want it to stand for.
We like to leave it kind of undefined. You can fill in whatever you want. High debonair boys.
High definition boys?
High definition boys.
High delicious.
Delectable.
Delectable.
I like that one too.
Okay, so who originally started the band here?
Well, that's a story that Mike usually likes to tell.
Well, see, I wasn't here, so I can tell the story with the most embellishment.
All right, you play historian for a minute then and tell us.
So basically, it was a great idea. Right from the start, great idea. A two-man ukulele comedy group.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great start right there. And those two men are no longer in the band. Needless to say. And so it basically evolved from there into kind of we're a folk band kind of setup, but we do any kind of music in that arrangement. Banjo, guitar.
Do you guys still keep the comedy aspect a part of it?
Yes, of course.
We like to think so.
We failed, though.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to not.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be having any fun.
So for all of our local residents that are tuning in, Phil, you've actually I don't know, are you still a part of?
Oh no. I started or helped found Fat Cat Swinger, local swing band.
They're world famous. Let's just get over
come on
local.
now.
Yeah.
Come on
Kind of
now.
are, they were in Serbia just I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. We were too,
We thought we were.
I didn't know we were. In our dreams we were in Serbia.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've since dedicated more time to this band, and I'm in with Louis Prima Jr. and the Witnesses now.
Okay.
So yeah, but I still play with Marco and Will of Fat Cat
All right.
Singing a lot.
Shout out to Fat Cat.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey guys.
All right, so you guys want to come on? You got to hit up casting. Let's talk about Heidi Boys. Are you guys just like exclusive to the High Desert, or are you guys kind of branching out and going other places as well?
We go everywhere, honestly. Just in this last year, we've been more down the hill, of course for everybody here, down the hill. Actually,
Really
I
branching
have a
out,
funny
really
story about
branching
down the
out.
hill.
Okay.
My friend Michael, he was just down in San Diego, and he met this people who live up here, and they're like, I don't know why they call it down the hill. I don't know why, and he was like legitimately like mad about it. So
Like
I just think it's
we're the
funny.
trolls down here or something.
Yeah, exactly.
We live under the hill.
It's like they do, though. I mean, the nice people are up here.
Yeah, we've been started to play at down in Redlands at their market night down there, regular last Thursday of the month, and we made our way out to Palmdale.
Yes.
We're playing out there as well, and
Technically.
That's on the other side.
we're going even further up too. We go up to Lake Gregory, up in the mountains, Wrightwood, and we've been playing up there. Really nice.
Yeah, we played Calico Ghost Town, of course, which is, of course, now still up the hill.
Way up the hill.
But
And there were people there, right? Not just the ghosts.
Oh right.
Right.
Let's just cover that.
at
People
least
were there.
That's what we thought,
Not that we're opposed to playing for anybody who's not alive.
Right.
Just saying. Just saying.
Exactly.
Play
But
for
we have played in Hollywood once or twice, right?
Yeah.
Couple of times.
We played at we play all the songs, literally all the songs. So we did a swing club.
Yeah.
We're in Hollywood.
It's called Poor Blue. They put on a little. It's kind of like a speakeasy little joint. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, right across the street from Paramount.
Right. And
Yeah.
they
All like a
have
1920s
something called
dress.
Swingtronic, and they have like these. People dress up real nice, and they have like really weird kind of dances. Not weird, but like cool dances.
They do like vintage vinyl swing and stuff like that, and then they do a little bit of electro swing, and then they did the Heidi Boys.
Yeah.
Do you guys
we fit
notice
right
a
in there.
difference in your crowds versus down the hill, including Hollywood, versus when you do things up here in the Victor Valley?
Yeah, a little. I mean,
We're playing for our families up here.
Exactly.
Generally. So,
Right,
we
right.
can kind of cut loose a little easier. They know where we're coming from, even if we're not actually being funny. Sometimes we're still funny.
Sometimes they still laugh at us.
that's the truth.
I have noticed that our best crowd, our really good crowd, is just a little bit more classy. Like just our comedy is a little bit more intellectual comedy. You have to be actively listening to us.
Oh, when you wear bowlers and fedoras, I mean.
Come on now. But
What happened here, Dan? Did you not get the group text? Because you're not in black.
I never do anything they tell me to. In fact, I do the opposite, as you can see.
We were like, well, black is slimming, and of course, I mean, look at me. You know.
I think you should have blacked out some more.
Exactly.
Phil wore a vest. I mean,
Can we just black out just the rest of this?
let's start with your guys' backgrounds.
All right.
You know, so we can kind of see where the Heidi Boys came from. Let's start with you.
Of course. Started playing guitar at about 14, and then I went to college for music, starting about 16.
Wait, you started college at 16?
While I was in high school, I was homeschooled, so I started taking credits in college. At
Oh, you're on the
16.
fast forward course there.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Look at that.
Yes, sir. So I did that, and then studied music, and have been in bands ever since. College bands, orchestras, played in musicals, bands of various styles, played different instruments. So,
How many instruments do you play?
Keep counting.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
I'm gonna say 3 actively, maybe 4: guitar, bass, drums, keyboard, and then the rest I mess around on.
All right, cool. Philip,
Yes.
your background. Let's talk.
Okay, I started playing trombone when I was 9.
Oh, wow.
I Rancho Verde Elementary School.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Who was your band teacher in elementary school?
His name was Mr. Mercer.
I had Mr. Mercer
Did you
also.
really?
That
Oh,
is
come
so
on.
freaking cool. We just became best friends.
I know, right? Yeah. So I went through school playing trombone. I got kind of bored with it when I was in 8th grade. Learned tuba, and in high school, I went to Apple Valley High School and Dave Prince.
Go Devils.
Yeah. All that.
This is not a gang sign.
Oh,
this
oh,
is,
goodness gracious.
This is
Did I
the
just
Sun
do
Devil
that?
sign
Oh,
for
school-
Apple Valley High School.
school
If you want to
spirit.
see gang signs,
School
go to our
spirit.
Facebook page.
All right, so after high school,
After high school, I did some. I joined Fat Cat Swinger, and after
Co-founded.
co-founded Fat Cat Swinger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then I had the opportunity to join Louis Prima Jr. in his little outfit of merry miscreants, and then somewhere along that line, the Heidi Boys happened, and I learned a couple of new instruments for that too. I played the washtub bass and the ukulele.
which I think you brought with you, and
I did.
we're probably gonna show that after the commercial break. You guys have a little treat for us. So keep watching, people.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, your turn, sir.
So I started playing guitar at about 11. I had tried, the band instruments and stuff. I tried cornet, I tried violin. Didn't really stick with either of them. But I started guitar, and that kind of stuck with that. Self-taught that for a long time. I was in a couple of bands in my teenage years. I was in a punk band for a while.
What was the name of that?
Yeah, what was the name of the punk band?
The punk band was called Cedric Shoots.
World famous.
Yes, the infamous Cedric Shoots.
Now,
Yeah.
it being punk, what was the look that you had? I mean, were you like
Oh, I had
My Chemical Romance looking,
a little bit. My hair was like the Fireball look, like spiky all and curved up all
Did you
around
have the
like
color
this.
going on, too?
No, it wasn't. It was black once maybe, but
What'd your parents say when you were like in the punk mode? Like, or did they just leave you alone and figure out puberty on your own?
well, my dad was the first one who taught me to play guitar, so it was always his fault. So I guess he couldn't really say anything after that. But,
Okay, so you were a victim of environment then.
Exactly. I didn't land on music. Music landed on me. But then I kind of progressed and matured and stuff, and it's kind of weird because I learned several instruments too. I play banjo mostly for the Heidi Boys, and I play ukulele too, and a little bit of mandolin and other string things. And
Now, the banjo's a really interesting instrument to me. Is it difficult to play?
Not particularly. Not particularly. Learning guitar first, and then transitioning to the banjo is pretty easy
It
because
is.
the rhythm and the hands being placed and everything is a lot of the same. If you learn finger picking on guitar, finger picking on the banjo, very similar. Different tuning. If you really want to break it down, it's tuned to an open chord, so you don't got to do anything. You just strum it open, and you're already playing a chord. You play one finger up here, down there. You're playing different chords.
Okay.
So I do more than that. Really, I do.
He
but-
tries.
He does at least 3 or 4 more.
Yeah.
And then Robert, me and Robert go way back, way
we
back.
do.
But let's for everyone that doesn't know you, let's find out about Robert.
All right. Well, I was born into music. My mom showed me all sorts of Motown and everything. That's my main influence, of course, Motown. But been singing all my life since I could sing, and went into musical theater, of course, as you know, and they don't know, but you do know. And doing a lot of theater and creating my own comedy that I create. You know, I sing in the band, and I also do play an instrument. It is the most perfect instrument, the eloquent train whistle.
Oh.
We often say at our shows that he went to school for that.
I did.
Train whistle.
He's got a degree
Juilliard
in
for 4 years in train whistle.
train whistle.
I was the only student, though. Only student, of course. But yeah, I do a lot of theater, so I get a lot of theatrical, add a lot of theatrical parts into our band. Yeah, and I sing really high.
Yeah, that's
true.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. That's me. in a
Robert
nutshell.
takes all the lady songs that we do.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
true.
All the female parts. It's Robert.
Yeah, I got all the female parts.
I have no idea what we're going to do for our second half of the show, but it's going to be fantastic. We're going to talk about your guys' social media. You guys also do original songs, not just covers.
We do a
correct?
little bit of everything.
So we're going to talk about that too, and they're also going to do a very, very special treat for us as soon as we come back from a commercial break. So stick around. It is Desert Empire Vibe. Real quick though, for people that are watching right now in real time, what's the Facebook?
It's facebook.com/hi.d.boys.
HIGH.
We got this down.
I meet with them in the green room for a pre-screen, and this stuff never comes up. It's on the fly. I'm Andrew Caravella. You're watching a brand new episode of Desert Empire Vibe. We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back with the Heidi Boys. Stick around. Welcome back to Desert Empire Vibe. I'm your host, Andrew Caravella, now streaming on KVVB.TV. You could also check us out on Roku TV via the Livestream app, keyword KVVB. Now, since their inception in 2010, 2010, the Heidi Boys, one of the hottest boy bands, or man bands rather, to come out of the high desert, have been entertaining fans from here in the Victor Valley to as far as the Inland Empire to the outskirts of Hollywood. Well, they're here tonight back in the Victor Valley to perform an original arrangement, as I was told off camera, of a old, I guess, rock and roll classic, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Robert, Dan, Phil, and Mike, a.k.a. the Heidi Boys. Check it out.
I came home last night about 10:30. My old lady wouldn't let me in, so move it on over.
Move it on over.
Yeah, rock it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. Well, she changed the lock on my front door. My door key don't fit no more, so move it on over.
Move it on over.
Yeah, roll it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, nice dog, 'cause the mean dog's moving in. I said, baby, baby, looks like it's gonna hail. I said, baby, baby, looks like it's gonna hail. Come inside, let me teach you how to jive and wail. Oh, you gotta jump jive, then you really 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 gotta jump jive, then you wail away. Wail it down.
It sounds even better on TV.
Well, a woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a man. I said a woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a man. But the good thing about him, he knows how to jive and wail. Oh, you gotta jump jive, then you ain't 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 gotta jump jive, then you wail away. My turn.
Oh yeah, it's the first time he's ever done
Let's scroll back to me on her knees. I've been busy scratching, please, so scratch it on over. Move it on over. Yeah, move it on over. Move it on over. Move over, skinny dog, cause the fat dog's moving in. Well, remember, pup, before you whine. That side's yours and this side's mine, so roll it on over. Move it on over. Yeah, shove it on over. Move it on over. Move over, cool dog, cause the hot dog's moving in. Last time. I said move over, cool dog, the hot dog moving in.
Mighty boy. That's fantastic. We have them as well as some other awesome things that you guys could check out on our Facebook page. We actually have one of those now here. It's facebook.com/Desert Empire Vibe. I had to think about that for
It wasn't as cool as
quick second. Also, if you're a local band in the Inland Empire, even in Southern California, as far as Orange County, San Diego, Los Angeles, or right here in the Victor Valley, you could write to us. That info is coming up right now on your screen. DE for Desert Empire, DEVibecasting @gmail.com. We are currently booking for season number 2. Season number 2. So make sure DEVibecasting @gmail.com, and we could probably get you guys on the show. But we still have, I don't know what's up with the yelling today. It feels great. It's your guys' energy. It's got me going. I just have to yell, break something.
Contagious.
So that was really good. That was fantastic. Okay, so how do you guys pick these songs? Do you guys try to stick with more of like the old school? Because I know you guys got like the swing kind of vibe going on.
No.
Not at all.
We do a little bit of everything. Honestly, we pick songs that we like, and we pick songs that people love, and we do them in the way you've never heard before. Phil,
what's the most embarrassing song that you guys have?
Probably one that I sing.
We could do that one.
We can play a smidge, but no. We do a cover of Carrie Underwood's "Before He Cheats."
Oh wow!
And
all right,
we do a couple different covers as well. We do "All About That Bass."
Oh,
and
that's one of our good ones.
That's really what we're all about. What else, Phil?
Well, we do as far as new songs go.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
We call them top 40 in the industry.
In the biz.
In pop music, we refer to them as top 40, but that's okay.
Okay.
You're more jazz. It's okay.
I've never heard of a top 40.
We've done a couple Taylor Swifts.
Taylor Swift, of course.
We tried Justin Bieber.
I think
we all have to try the Beats every once in a while. But once you've used it, you never go back.
Yeah, honestly, Dan's the machine when it comes to pop songs. He pulls out a pop song out of nowhere, and I usually have the lyrics, or Mike has the lyrics, or we just pull out our phone and look up the lyrics and do it. But we don't only do new songs; we do older songs as well. So back to the Motown stuff, classic rock,
old crooner stuff.
Yes,
we do.
very
Dean Martin, Louis Prima. We're kind of all over the place. What happens is we'll hear something, we're listening to music, we'll hear something on the radio, and we'll say, hey, we should do that song. And then when we all get together, it's like musical OCD. We're like ADD. Sorry.
ADHD.
Yes.
If we're gonna get our disorders right, let's make sure we know which one we're using.
Let's get them right. But we go off on tangents like, hey, let's try this song, and hey, let's try this song, and I saw this on YouTube the other day, and hey, let's try, and it's just complete chaos.
How do you guys go about writing your original pieces? Because I want to kind of pull away the peel, peel away the layers. Oh my gosh, I can't talk.
All right.
I'm so starstruck by this man band on my show.
Of course. Well, the big two that really write the songs is Phil and Mike here.
Okay, well then stop talking.
Yeah.
Let's get this radio.
You really don't want to talk to me either, because Mike's the one who writes good songs. See,
Okay.
Now Dan writes the best.
They're always about food.
So how do you guys do this? Do you guys just have like a rehearsal and like you come in and say, hey, I got a great idea for this new song? See, in pop music, we usually start with a track, loop it, and then we put a melody together. How do you guys write original tunes?
Really, what usually happens, and I say it happens because if I try to force something, try to make something, then it doesn't happen. But usually what happens is I'll come up with like a line, like this is my main idea for the song. Example, we wrote a song called Rigor Mortis.
Oh gosh,
And
we did write that song.
The idea was, and it's crazy. We write a lot of songs that never make it anywhere.
Sure,
And my idea was, it feels like rigor mortis again. Like the joke being, you're dead, you feel rigor mortis. You don't feel rigor mortis again. But I thought, what would it feel like rigor mortis? And so we wrote a song about zombies, and it feels like rigor mortis again.
Yeah.
So I come up, I have that little hook or whatever, that line, that idea for the song. Then we get together, we put together some chords, a chord progression, and where Phil comes in, he's the relentless taskmaster.
It's true.
Oh, that's the truth.
He will not let us leave
He's
until
the tiger
the song
mom
is
of the group,
done.
if you would.
Because it really won't end unless we make it. Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to push through to the end and make it. And then
I'll fall asleep in the middle of it.
and Dan falls asleep.
He
That's
does
the
do
truth.
that.
And then
then I
we
come
take
in.
it to Robert, and then he fixes it.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
I really make it pretty, and I'm kind of the arranger of the group. They come out with this rough song, and I add harmony.
The wandering harmonizer.
Yes, the wandering harmonizer.
How often do you guys meet for rehearsals?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Our last rehearsal, I think, was 2 months ago.
It must have been.
Oh, and you guys just did all that just now?
Yes.
We play a lot of gigs,
Yeah,
so
we
we
do
get
a
a lot
lot.
of rehearsal in there, and
Exactly.
since we do so many things kind of on the off the
They're
cuff.
just too good. They, when they can get to it, they get to it.
You know, we were going to come in here and tell you, play a game with you, 2 truths and a lie, and well, you can figure it out. So we're 4 of the best musicians in the world. We all love sushi, and one of us is not Asian.
Phil's Asian, I already know.
He does know.
Okay,
And I've actually had sushi with you.
that's
So
the truth. See, there you go. Easy. I made it
It's a
easy
loaded
for
deck
him.
here.
I should have given him the extremely hard one.
So, upcoming this summer, going in the summer months into fall, where are we seeing you guys play at? Where can we find you guys?
Well, Phil's the calendar man.
Yeah, well, that's true. We are going to be in Apple Valley. We're often at the Wine Cellar,
Okay.
which is a really hip little joint. We play there.
Once a month.
Yeah, just about once a month. I think
Okay.
we're playing last weekend of August, and then maybe second weekend of September. We're often, if for the folks down the hill, we're at Redlands Market Night.
Okay.
Last Thursday of every month.
Yep.
So those are both free for people. I mean, unless you want to have a time at the wine cellar.
Exactly, and then of course in October we've got the huge
yeah.
gigs. We're playing in at Live Oak Canyon Pumpkin Patch all in October.
Would love to bring you guys back in the second season if that's okay with you guys.
Absolutely.
We'd be glad
I'm sure we can get our producers to okay that.
He says, yeah.
They just told me in the earpiece, yeah, let's do it. Do you guys have anything out right now? iTunes, Spotify, Amazon?
sold our
Reverb
last
Nation.
CD, yeah.
I'm on Reverb, yes. Right?
Reverb
Okay.
Nation.
All right, and all that
everything.
information is coming up right now on the bottom of your screen. You guys can check out more of the Heidi Boys. Once again, Facebook is...
Facebook.com/hi.d.boys.
HIGH.
It's there, it's done, it's engraved.
Robert, thank you. Mike, thank you. Phil, thank you. Dan, it was great that you showed up. I'm Andrew Caravella for another edition of Desert Empire Vibe. Make sure you stream us on Roku via the Livestream app, keyword KVVB, or at KVVB.TV, channel 33. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.